Hey, what's going on? What's going on, CoinOpTV subscribers? Welcome to CoinOpTV live and interactive on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/CoinOpTV. We're going to do a special little show talking about the Avengers Project, which is a brand new video game being produced by Square Enix. We had a big announcement today on Marvel's Twitter, Square Enix's Twitter. The hashtag is alive and breathing, and we got special guest Disney Dan in here to help us out. Good day, sir. How are you?
What's going on, guys? I realize that I still haven't. I need to get like a desk lamp or something for my office so that I'm a little bit more well lit. But it's also a rainy day, so it's dark here. But I'm doing good, sir. I was excited about this announcement, and I know there's a lot of speculation, and so it's kind of rad to see some pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for this, actually. I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, now, Dan and I, we've been big. We sort of met through Disney Infinity, which was the last video game that sort of really took all the Marvel characters and brought them to life in a fun and unique way. So this is going to be kind of the next level of that. We'll still have our toys that we can pull out, but they're not going to be working in the game at all. Do you still have all your Marvel figures and your Disney Infinity figures and everything?
Yeah, I have a little shelf where I took like every playset piece and took like my favorite character from every playset and kind of paired them up, and so they're all sitting on a shelf. All the playsets and one character from each. And then all the rest of them were packed up in under my bed in like a big Tupperware container. So because I needed the shelf space for other rad stuff. So.
Awesome. I see. So we are live streaming. I see Robert the Blastermind and Connie is in chat. Shout out to you guys. If you guys are in chat or watching this on the archive, let us know what you think of the Avengers Project. So let me show the logo. I have the logo up there. So Marvel Entertainment and Square Enix today announced a new multi-game licensing agreement to develop and publish original games based on beloved Marvel superheroes, beginning with the Avengers. Let me just do a little more of the press release here. Actually, let me show the video here. Here we go. I'll show the video while I read this. This newly established partnership pairs the creative minds at Marvel Studios and Square for one of the most powerful alliances in interactive entertainment. Let's see. Jumping down, the Avengers Project is being designed for gamers worldwide and will be packed with all the characters, environments, and iconic moments that have thrilled longtime fans of the franchise. Now, here's where things get juicy, Dan. Featuring a completely original story, it will introduce a universe gamers can play in it for years to come. More details on the Avengers Project and other games will be announced in 2018. So we're watching, as I'm talking, I'm playing the little teaser image that we showed there. So that's where we're at now with what we know so far. So it says here, more details and other games will be announced in 2018. So that means that this game won't actually be 20. I first read this when I was looking on my phone. I was thinking, oh, the game will be out in 2018. But Dan, it sounds like from this press release that we're not actually going to hear more information for another year. Is that the way you understand it as well?
Yeah, I think that they struck the deal. They are now now that Infinity's gone, all that licensing stuff is opened back up, and so they struck the deal. And we're going to see, they're probably heavy into development of it. And it's not like, games like the Final Fantasy, the stuff that, they put out, they take time to make. So I'm sure that they've, wanted to tease us and let us know it's coming and that they're working on it. But I doubt we're going to see anything for a while.
Now, I guess if you want something to hold you over, there's still like mobile apps, and there's that game though. It's kind of fun with Marvel characters and stuff like that. So all right, so let's speculate here, Dan. So let me show some screenshots. So I'm showing the glasses on sort of the top of a car dashboard there. What do you think? Is it safe to assume this is Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk's glasses on?
It's got to be, right? I mean, that's. It's got to be his glasses, and you kind of hear his yell at the beginning of the trailer, and like a big cage busted open. So definitely got to be Bruce Banner there. Got to be the Hulk.
Okay, and next up, I'm showing the Thor Hammer. Of course, this is iconic, and one of the few words in my bucket list that I still want to figure out how to pronounce correctly. Do you know how to pronounce the Hammer name? Are you that?
Molinar. I don't know. I think they only say it like once in the whole darn Marvel Cinematic Universe, so nobody really knows. So what are you going to do? So it's not just his hammer; it's also the Halo armor too. So lots of people know it. know how to like read it, but they don't know. They all say however they think it says in their head, but no one really knows how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's one of those ones, a word, the phrase that's been in my head for a while. I see, let's see, Sean Higgins, Toy Movie Game Bros, a few more people jumping in chat. Shout outs to you. Sean says, I've already seen the teaser and it looks awesome. Robert Westmine says, well, from the graphics, it looks like it might be T or M rated. What do you think on that, Dan? Are we going to get T?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get like a game that's similarly rated. Our Final Fantasies, they're normally rated T, aren't they? Because they've got some pretty adult, some mature content in there. So yeah, I think that it's definitely looks like it's going to be a dark, like gritty kind of game. So like maybe with like the vibes of kind of like an Injustice. I mean, I got like the Injustice vibes. You know what I mean from that. It just seems dark and gritty and ultra realistic. So.
Yeah, I think that's a good analogy. It does seem like we have Injustice 2 coming out with all the DC heroes, a video game in May or June. I forget the exact release date, but this year. And this does, like Dan says, it's sort of, just from this teaser, it sort of grasps that. So let me jump ahead. We've got, of course, we get to see Iron Man's right hand with his pulsar ray in his fist there on the floor. Looks like maybe Ultron came through with a sword and hacked that off or something. I mean, the illusion that they're giving us is that something bad happened to the Avengers and broke them all up. Maybe Doomsday crossed over from DC Universe into Marvel and just caused some havoc. And I'm showing a screenshot of Captain America's shield, hopefully back in the hands of Captain America where we left off. The last place we left off, the shield and Captain America are like separate, right? With the last.
Yeah, I know. That's the question. Is this going to be a cinematic universe tie-in, or is this going to be its own thing? I mean, it's got that the Avengers logo they shared is like the Avengers logo. You know what I mean? Like it's the one that we're all very familiar with. At least it looks like the movie logo, but some of the aesthetics don't look like the movie aesthetics. So it's from what we've seen so far. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of tie these together, and if it's going to be something related to the films or if it's going to be something that's independent.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. Big question mark as to whether this will be canon or not. They've really gone overboard with the Star Wars universe, making things kind of canon and unified. So my hope is probably that they'll stay true to that also with this Avengers video game. Let's see. E-Man in chat says, what is this game about? We don't know. This is all we have to go by is the teaser. That's why I'm making this video, to speculate. Henry in chat says, is this going to be an open world like a Lego game or follow a quest line? So let's see, Dan. So Square Enix has made like the DEUS Machinima games, the Tomb Raider games, of course, the let's see, they do the Final Fantasy games. I'm sort of like looking at chat, trying to think of all the games that they do off the top of my head. They do a lot of RPG, JRPG games, and those kind of games like that.
Well, I mean, like in the press release, they said it's going to entertain fans for years to come. So I kind of get the vibe of some kind of continuing story, some kind of big, expansive game. But then also it could potentially be something like like an Overwatch, where it's like some kind of arena battle thing, where they're going to continue to release content for it for several years and support it and make it a very robust and awesome game. Who knows? Who knows what it could possibly be. It'll be something that we'll find about here soon, I'm sure, or after a few more months pass and they want to start trickling out some details. But at this point, pure speculation. That video that they showed could just be some weird teaser video that has nothing to do with what the content of the game will be. We don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing now with movie trailers. They'll show a bunch of things like Star Wars Rogue One, and then you see the movie and you're like, hey, where's all those scenes? So this could just be like, a concept art basically being shared as a teaser. Let's see, in chat, we got Strawberry and Scotty Potty are in chat. Let me play the trailer one more time. So another thing I want to touch on before the end of this video is we got the voiceover. So I'm going to play the trailer. I'm going to read it to you here. So the voiceover is a female voice, and it says, they say the time of heroes is over, that if you're different, you're dangerous, but I know the truth. The world will always need heroes. They just need to reassemble. So, Dan, I take that as, like I was saying a minute ago, that maybe something bad has happened. The Avengers have been busted up by some villain, maybe Thanos, sort of come in and got that Infinity Gauntlet in hand and crushed all the Avengers, and they need to reassemble and get things back in order. So, who's your guesses on the female narrator? We got some of the options: Black Widow, Scarlet Witch. Where?
Yeah, I don't know, and I mean, and that's again where it comes into: is this a Marvel cinematic tie-in, or is this going to be an independent using the Marvel lore, from the comics? It could just be. It could be anybody. It really could be anybody. I mean, there's so many people in the comics that are these, omnipotent characters that can see all and do all, or it could be someone who's just a member of the Avengers team that's trying to put them back together. I have just from the voice alone, I have no idea. They didn't really give you any kind of hints other than it's just a female voice. So it might even have. I mean, the female voice might have literally nothing to do with anything, and it might just be that they wanted a voiceover instead of just having a bunch of montages of heroes' weapons and junk. So who knows?
Yeah, that's a question right there. Let's see. And Chat BK Gamer says, "Wah!" I think he's just excited and screaming in excitement and stuff like that. So let me ask you another thing. Speaking of voice actors and stuff, we currently have the voice actors strike going on now, which is soon it's going to really start affecting video games and stuff like this. Now, do you think that Square and Marvel are going to put Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. as voices in this game, or are we going to get some voice actors? Is the strike going to be over by then? Are we going to get some new actors? What's your anticipation or your predictions for this?
Again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but it really depends. If this is a Marvel Cinematic Universe tie-in, then I would imagine they would probably try to do that kind of stuff. I mean, like Infinity kind of started pushing in that direction, particularly in like the Star Wars Force Awakens. Like there was a lot of movie audio being used, and I think it's a kind of a cool idea. And Lego Dimensions does it too. So you see a lot of like movie-based franchises starting to take audio directly from the movies and use them. But if it doesn't have anything to do with the cinematic universe, who knows? And I'm sure that strike will resolve itself, soon enough. It's certainly not going to go on for 2 more years, which we'll probably won't even see this game until 2018 at least.
Yeah, it'll be out just in time for the Scorpio Part 2, the PlayStation 5, all these next gen systems out there. So we got things like Comic-Con, we got D23 coming up this year. Maybe there'll be some more teasers, some more hints.
Oh, I'm sure that we're going to get some more info. It'll probably be very generic and very sparse, but I'm sure that we're going to get some stuff thrown our way.
Awesome. Let's see. James and Beast Machine and Lewis, a few other people jumping in chat. So, hey, Dan, thanks a bunch for jumping on. We'll just do kind of a quick, loose, fun reaction to the Avengers.
I'm super excited about it, though. I think it looks cool. If that's like the style they're going for, I think it'll be cool. I think that the Marvel characters, and now in their height, they need a game. I don't know if there is a game out there that's kind of like Injustice-like. For Marvel, I'm not super into like the fighting games, so it's not something that I particularly chase after. So it looks really cool, and I would love a RPG in the style of Kingdom Hearts, where I'm not like doing a turn-based battle system. I'm doing more of like a fast and loose kind of battle. I would love that kind of thing, or it would be an open world or an arena battle, like I said, like Overwatch. Who knows? There's tons and tons of potential for it to continue to grow with all the characters out there. So it'll be interesting to see.
Well, we do have the Capcom is working on the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I think it's called. So and that'll be a fighting game with Capcom and Marvel characters. So if this is a fighting game, that might be a conflict with that. So it might be more of an adventure thing, or
who knows?
some sort of 3D fighting game like a God of War or something like that, with Avengers.
Yeah, which would be great. It's like a third-person adventure, yeah.
Yeah. Robert Lastmind says he wants like it to be a samurai warrior type of game where you're just like smashing and hacking your way through millions and millions of villains, Ultron clones and stuff like that would be kind of cool. So, all right, well, hey, you guys make sure you check out Disney Dan. I'll put links in the description on the archive there to his websites, his Twitter, his YouTube channel. It's always fun. We're going to have some Lego Dimensions 7.5 action coming out soon, so maybe Dan and I will get together.
2 weeks.
Yeah, in a couple weeks, so maybe we'll get together and reconvene some thoughts and reactions when those get out on the store shelves.
Sounds good, man. I can't wait.
All right, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in live. We'll have some more videos coming up. If you guys are new, please subscribe. That's it for this video. Thanks a bunch to me and Dan and all you guys watching for CoinOpTV. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.